What's up, YouTube? This your boy Game for Daniel, aka Big T. And back with another unboxing video. Today I got a very big box. My wife keeps staring at me. But I got a big box. Gonna be opening it. Now, this box here, as you can see, it looks like it came damaged. So I'm very concerned right here. And when I shake it, you can kind of hear it. So I'm hoping that he packaged it pretty good. So before I open it, this is a monitor that I bought off of eBay, an individual off eBay. You know, it was just some guy selling this off eBay. Pretty dirt cheap too. I talked him down to $80, so I got it for $80. He says he couldn't get it to display, and I said that's fine. I think I might be able to fix it. And he wanted me to let him know if I ever do get it fixed or whatever. But if I get it fixed and I get it to work, then it'll be a good deal. The screen's fine. It turns on and everything. It just doesn't display all the time. So I said that's fine. But if it came damaged, then that might be a problem. So I told him to make sure to package it good, because you know how FedEx drivers can be. Some of them. Alright, so this looks like this is how this guy got it packaged. I'm really hoping he got it. Okay, I'm seeing some bubble wrap. Okay, good. Maybe this is what I was hearing loose. Okay. Alright, so here is the stand that he included with it. Pretty heavy stand, too. It's like made out of metal. Pick this up, show the audience how heavy it is. It's got some little weight to it for a stand.
And it's freezing.
It's all metal. But I'm not going to be using that. But it's nice to have if I want to. Then I got a cord here. 3.0 USB. Which actually, the matter of fact, this is what my microphone takes. So my microphone that I used to record for music, it takes the same cord. That's crazy. So this will be like the second pair I own one of these. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull this out. Now he said he couldn't find the original box for it, so he stuck it in another monitor box. So it's not a Dell. I promise you, it's not a Dell. It's actually an Acer monitor. Alright, so we got it on the floor. Go ahead and slide this sucker out. And like I said, he's got it pretty packaged good, so that's good. Okay, he made sure. Because he added some cardboard on the sides. A bunch of bubble wrap. Okay, that's good. Because that box was pretty banged up. Alright, so this is how he has it packaged. I'm assuming it's facing down. The screen is facing down, and this is the back. Alright, let's get this sucker opened up. Look, babe, all your bubble wrap. Look at all your bubble wrap. I made that squeak noise that kind of bothered her. Alright, so it's all wrapped up. Let's go ahead and open it just to see. Oh, wow. It looks like it's in pretty good shape, though, just by the looks of it. Alright, guys, so there it is. And like I said, it's an Acer. So this is a 34-inch ultra-wide 144 Hz with 1440p resolution. That's kind of like in the middle of 2K and 4K. So it's kind of like in the middle of standard definition and 4K resolution. So it can do a little bit of both, like right in the middle. But I got it for the fact that the guy was really nice. I'll give him a shout out. I'll show you guys his eBay name right here. But shout out to that guy. He was awesome. You know, we talked and talked, and he was really cool. Actually, like I said, I talked him down for $80 for this thing. So I'm really hoping that it is fixable, which I think it is, because he says it turns on and all that. I just think it's got like a shortage, but we'll see when I try to turn it on and everything. It doesn't include any power cords or anything like that, but thankfully, you know, I have extra power supply converters that I can plug into it. I just have to figure out how many volts it takes. But it's got a little bit of weight. I think this sucker is like 14 pounds. So here are the bottom, 2 HDMIs and then 1 DP. Headphone jack. Now, I'm not really sure what that's for, or like what that's used for. And then obviously 2 USB 3.0s. But yeah, there's my hand, and right there's the bottom. That's how wide it is. Looks pretty good though. And obviously, I think he bought this refurbished at one point. Alright, so this is the model name. If you guys want to know the model name, it's an XV340CK. And like I said, it was manufactured in 2020. So this one's like a year older than my 32-inch curved monitor, which right here is my 32-inch curved monitor. And I bought this one brand new, actually, from the Acer refurbished store. Like, I actually bought this from Acer themselves, but I bought it refurbished for a really good deal. But it's a curved monitor. I wanted to get an ultra wide curved monitor, but yo, you can't beat the price that I paid for this. So I'm not really complaining that it's a flat monitor after I found out all the features it can do and how much this monitor is actually worth. I think this monitor by itself brand new is $400. $400 brand new. So that would be awesome if I get this sucker up and running for 80 bucks. Alright guys, I will get right back with you once I try to get it turned on and see what one was a year younger. Actually, my 32-inch curved monitor is the same age. It's just in July 2020. And then this one, so that's a 32-inch and this is a 34-inch, but it's an ultra wide. So this one's May 2020. So yeah, same year. So it's 2 years old, coming up on, you know, they'll be coming up on the 3 years old sometime this, you know, the months that they're due. All right, so got the monitor to work. So there was two things that was going on. So the first thing was that when I'd first turn it on, there would be a little line up here. You could still kind of see it a little bit. If you see right there, you can still see the little line right there. Now I asked the guy if it was like that or if it got like that when it was delivered. He said he couldn't remember that, but it's not really a big deal. You can't really notice it unless you like really get up close. And two, when I would turn it on, he said the backlights would turn on. So the backlights would turn on, but nothing wouldn't display. So I was like, okay, obviously it's showing signs of life, but it's not displaying. Well, I started like kind of bumping the top, bumping the bottom, like kind of like hitting the circuit boards, just kind of like bumping it a little bit. And I do the sides, just kind of bump it, turn it off, turn it back on. Then it started showing the Acer. I was like, okay, so that's obviously a sign of shortage. All right, I was like, all right, well, turn it back off, turn it back on. Then it wouldn't show anything. Turn it back off, turn it back on. And I did that like a couple more times. And then eventually it started showing what you're seeing right now is the PS5. It started showing display. So obviously it's some type of shortage going in there. But the good news is it is showing signs of life. And matter of fact, you're actually hearing the speaker. This sucker has a speaker in it. This is the first monitor I've owned that has a speaker, built-in speaker in it. Usually monitors don't have speakers, but this one has a speaker in it, and you can hear it. And it sounds pretty nice. So, Got it to work. I think I can be able to fix it. You know, there's just a short. And if I really want to, I can get down inside and just see where the short is at. And if I have to solder something, I'll solder something or whatever. But like I said, I knock on it a couple times, turn it off and on, and I eventually got display. So right now, this is an amazing deal. I thank the guy for, I just thank the guy for being very nice and communicating with me and just telling me everything that was wrong with this. And, you know, I took my chances of buying this for $80. I took my chances and prayed that I got it to work, and I freaking got it to work. I am just so proud of myself. So, pat on the back. That is another fix on Big D's Fixing Tech. This 34-inch ultra wide 144 hertz with HDR. This is actually my first HDR, so I can't wait to try out the HDR on this. So it's basically high dynamic range. It basically makes the colors pop out so much more better than like regular monitors or TVs. Also, this is also my first monitor that does 1440p. Now that is in the middle of 2K and 4K, so it's not high definition and it's not 4K resolution, but it's like right in the middle. So it will still give me that crisp clear for my PlayStation 5, you know, power that the PlayStation 5 can do. This monitor should be able to display it very good. So I had plans of putting this monitor, I actually had plans of putting this monitor on my racing simulator. The only thing I don't like about it, which is just my opinion, it's still not a big deal. I wish it was a curved monitor, but it being flat, it's fine. It's not really a big deal, because I wanted it curved because I was originally going to put it on my simulator, my racing simulator. But this whole setup weighs like 15 pounds. And I originally had the idea of having my 32-inch monitor. See, I have a dual monitor setup right here. I was going to hook up two monitors, but the 34-inch is... it fits on this, but it's too wide and too heavy to be able to hold on, because it's only being held by this. It's literally being held. It's literally a mount that is mounted onto this, and it's got a cardboard that keeps it tight. And as you see, it's got a little wobble. A little wobble. So with all that weight, probably wouldn't be a good idea. So I think I'm just going to leave this 32-inch curved monitor that I've had for, I think, a year now. I think I'm just going to leave that on here for my racing simulator, and just leave the 34-inch ultra-wide monitor in the bedroom for me to play on. So I'm sitting here adjusting the HDR, adjust the brightness until the symbol is very visible. Alright, so it'd be about like right there. Alright, one last time until this barely visible. Barely. There we go. And as you can see, it's working. Speaker's working on it. It don't look as bright, but maybe that's because I need to adjust the contrast and the brightness using the buttons. So as you can see, it tells you what the buttons are. That's the volume. Let's turn it up. Let's hear what it sounds like all the way up. Not bad, not bad. That actually sounds pretty decent. The only thing I've noticed, the colors seem not as vibrant as what my 32-inch is, but maybe that's because I need to adjust the settings and all that. Overall, I got an amazing deal on this monitor. Shout out to you, the guy on eBay. I don't know your name, but thank you if you're watching this. Thank you for, you know, giving me the chance to fix this monitor and selling it to me for a really good deal. $80 got me this thing on it, just to show you guys the video output. So if you see right here, the output resolution is 3840 by 2160 at 60 hertz. Color format 4K HDR content at 60 hertz. The color format will be YUV 422 or YUV 420 instead of RGB. All right. HDR supported. So we're at 60 hertz right now, 3840 by 2160. So we're gonna run a test on here, okay? So we can go all the way up to 2160, which is considered true 4K, actually. But I wanna run a test on 1440p output. So in the next screen, we're gonna test the run for 1440p output with your HDMI. You'll test for 60 hertz and 120 hertz HDR. So let's go ahead and do a test on it. The current screen is showing 60 hertz and SDR. Can you see this screen? Yes, I can see it. Alright, the current screen is in 60 hertz HDR. Can you see this screen? Yes, I can. And the last one right here, the current screen is showing 120 hertz HDR. Can you see the screen? Yes, I can. So it seems like it's working all good. So this HDMI device supports 1440p for these video outputs. So I can go from these outputs. Heck yeah. And this monitor can do 144 hertz. But the PS5 can only do 120 hertz. So that works just fine. And we have the 120 hertz set up to automatic. Alright. And I have everything set up on the actual monitor, like the HDR is turned on to auto. Super sharpness is turned on, so it makes everything look a lot more sharp. So yeah, I got everything adjusted on this the way I want it. So that is awesome. Ultra low latency is turned on. Everything. Heck yeah. So right there, it's showing what we're at right now. All right, we are good. This is a nice freaking monitor. The only downside I've noticed on this monitor, it's not as bright as my 32-inch curved monitor. My 32-inch curved monitor gets extremely bright. And like I said, the colors look really vibrant on that monitor. Where this one kind of looks like very low brightness. And yes, the HDR is on there. So I won't know by the colors, but the HDR is supposed to bring the colors out. But as in brightness, this monitor don't really get all that bright, honestly. It's on the max brightness and, you know, it's barely bright. But, you know, that works really good in my bedroom. Because in case if the wife's sleeping and I don't want a lot of light in the bedroom and I'm playing games late night, that kind of helps. And like if there's sunlight, there's no sunlight in here, but if there's sunlight, it'd probably be hard to see on this monitor. So bedroom works fine for this. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I was playing some Monster Energy Supercross 5. Freaking love it. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I finally have me a 4K monitor that does 120 hertz. Let's go. So I always wanted a 4K monitor that does 120 hertz to play my PlayStation 5, to get the true power of the PlayStation 5. So I'm really excited. Go home. Never mind. Oh yeah, it went home. Alright guys. Peace out.